We're at 1915 Redfield Ave in Utica, and this is the homeowner, Dario. Explain what you were experiencing and why you called our company.
It started approximately 2 years ago. I got the basement was flooded out, and I picked up, 50, 60 gallons of water. But last year was extremely dry, and it was no problem. And I thought it was all done with. Then it started again, just approximately a month ago. We had a thaw, and I picked up gallons and gallons of water. And I got in the phone book, and I called up the first people, and they had a recording, and that I didn't like, and I called up your outfit, and the gentleman came over, and we got started. And you can see the mess in the basement. I had a little playroom there, the tile come up, and the last time I picked up 66 gallons of water.
All right, Dario, so what we're going to do today is we've started our discharge line outside, and once we bury the discharge line, we try really hard to have that have a low impact on your yard, and it'll drain towards the catch basin over there. And in the basement, we're going to install WaterGuard drainage system around the perimeter, which is a unique piping system that won't clog, as opposed to some of the other systems that are out there that go down in the dirt and they clog just like the original drainage system did. And this will all be channeled to a sump pump that has a sealed lid. It gets discharged out through a frost-free fitting called an ice guard, and then into the yard, buried into the yard to the catch basin. Now this is the back of the WaterGuard, and these holes are what allow the water to get into the system to be channeled around to the sump pump and then evacuated from there. And these flanges allow there to be a little space between the WaterGuard and the wall. So what this space does, and the floor will be poured roughly to here, what the space does is if any moisture develops on the wall, it can run down the wall and into the system and then into the holes to be ran to the sump pump. And it's a nice clean finish, and it looks really good when we're done. Now all the WaterGuard will drain around the perimeter of the basement into this location where the sump pump is going to be installed. Now we don't install a typical sump pump system that you may buy at a home improvement store. Ours is a specialized sump pump system which is meant just for dewatering basements. And before it's installed, it looks like this. This is our super sump kit. It has a floor drain in it, so that if there's a plumbing leak somewhere in the basement, it's able to drain to this location. You can see it has perforations in it. It has holes drilled all over inside, and that allows water in the ground level to be able to drain into this low point into the sump system. So if you have water that's underneath your floor, it allows it to drain into here. And then we install stone around the liner to help facilitate drainage into it. What we do is we bury a 3-inch pipe, a 3 or 4-inch pipe, out from where the sump pump discharges and buried underneath the grass in the yard. And as you can see, when it's done, we try really hard to make it so that the grass isn't disturbed very much. And then it will channel through this pipe, and it will discharge, in this particular case, out to where the storm sewer drain is. And the benefit of having the larger pipe is it allows more water, more capacity to come out of the home, and also the likelihood of it freezing is very much reduced. Now you've seen another dry basement from Wilcox Basement Systems. If you're experiencing any problems in your basement, give us a call for a free evaluation at 1-800-DRY-BASEMENT.